Today, we present a morning routine grounded in Stoic wisdom to establish the foundation for a day with intentionality. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." In this sentiment, how can we sow seeds in the early hours of the morning that are aligned with the Stoic inspiration in life? 1. You never know which song will play next. Think about the transient nature of life. One of the foundations of Stoic philosophy lies in the understanding and acceptance of the inherent impermanence of all things. Daily, before the hustle begins, take a moment to delve into this truth. Find a quiet place, sit without distractions, maintain a relaxed and upright posture, physically reflecting the balance between calm and alertness. Close your eyes and imagine the vast universe, visualizing stars being born and dying, galaxies dancing in cosmic time. See Earth as a small dot in this scenario, contemplating the rise and fall of civilizations, the mountains that stood tall, and the rivers that forged paths. Now focus closer, reflecting on your own life, a brief moment in the grand scheme of things. This visualization seeks not to diminish our significance but to understand the preciousness and brevity of our existence. Understanding the transient nature of life serves as a poignant reminder. First and foremost, it highlights the value of each day. By grasping the ephemeral nature of time, we tend to prioritize what truly matters, leaving aside distractions and trivial conflicts. Starting the day with this mindset prepares you to face the following hours with a deeper purpose. Essentially, this morning ritual is not about facing mortality with fear, but embracing the present with love, reverence, and action. In the wise words of Seneca, "Life is long if you know how to use it." Anchoring our mornings in this practice reminds us to live each day fully, meaningfully, and gracefully. 2. Practice amor fati. In the vast tapestry of Stoic wisdom, a simple yet profoundly meaningful principle stands out: amor fati, or the love of one's fate. This is not a call for passive resignation but an enthusiastic embrace of whatever life brings, be it joy, sorrow, triumph, or tribulation. Every morning, upon waking, we are confronted not only with the uncertainties of life but also its possibilities. Amor fati doesn't just ask us to accept but to fully love everything that comes our way. Imagine the freedom and liberation this perspective offers. Faced with adversity, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can inquire, "How can I grow from this?" Or even assert, "This is exactly what I needed." This shift doesn't trivialize the weight of difficulties. It highlights the positive aspects, lessons, and strength that emerge from them. To practice amor fati in the morning, take a few moments to mentally prepare for the day. Reflect on the challenges you may face, visualize them not as obstacles but as necessary parts of your journey chosen by the universe to shape you. Adopt the mindset of an alchemist, transforming adversities into opportunities for growth. As a practical exercise, consider starting an amor fati journal. Every morning, before starting your day, jot down something you would typically consider an obstacle. It could be a challenging task at work, a difficult conversation that needs to happen, or even the traffic you might face. Then, rewrite the narrative about this challenge, seeing it as an opportunity for learning, growth, or resilience. Amor fati is not just passive acceptance. It is an active co-creation of destiny with the universe. This Stoic principle is more than a philosophy. It is an invitation to dance with life, celebrate its complexities, and embrace every moment. 3. Embrace discomfort in life. It's like telling the universe, "Surprise me, I'm ready." In our modern world, comfort has almost become an obligation, a measure of progress. However, the Stoics, with their profound wisdom, understand that the relentless pursuit of comfort can be a hindrance to personal growth. They practice the deliberate introduction of small discomforts as a way to strengthen the spirit, cultivate resilience, and prepare for life's inevitable challenges. Seneca once advised, "Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" The essence is not to encourage unnecessary suffering, but to break free from dependence on external comforts and remember our innate strength. As you start the day, think of simple ways to introduce voluntary discomfort. Perhaps take a cold shower to awaken and invigorate your senses. This gesture not only promotes physical alertness but also serves as a kind of symbolic baptism, washing away inertia and reminding you of your ability to resist and thrive. Or maybe skip that first cup of coffee, reminding yourself that your willpower and energy come from within, not external stimuli. More reflective practices could include dedicating 10 minutes to meditate on a past difficulty, recognizing the strength you demonstrated and the growth that resulted. Or choose to walk or bike to work instead of driving, allowing yourself to be present in the environment and embracing physical exhaustion as evidence of your body's capabilities. The purpose here is twofold. Firstly, these daily discomforts serve as training for the mind and spirit, much like an athlete trains the body. By regularly stepping out of our comfort zones, we prepare ourselves for the significant unexpected challenges in life. Secondly, they provide perspective. By occasionally relinquishing certain comforts, we learn to appreciate them more when we have them and understand that they are not the foundation of our happiness or contentment. By embracing discomfort, you're not punishing yourself but empowering yourself. You're tapping into a deeper reservoir of strength, shedding unnecessary dependencies, and adopting a stoic sense of freedom that comes from realizing true satisfaction is independent of external conditions. 4. Record your thoughts. Who knows, they might become bestsellers. The act of writing, deeply rooted in Stoic practice, goes beyond merely recording events. It's like having an intimate conversation with yourself. This process involves introspection, grounding, and sometimes liberation. Transforming thoughts into words on paper can be a profoundly transformative experience. Start by choosing a journal that resonates with you, whether it's a simple notebook, a more elaborate journal, or a digital document. This is your sacred space, free from judgments and external expectations. Here, your raw and unfiltered thoughts have room to breathe. As you begin each morning, record the initial thoughts that come to mind, which might be remnants of dreams, lingering feelings from the previous day, or anticipations about the new day. This initial outpour helps clear mental clutter, akin to sweeping the courtyard of fallen leaves. Next, shift your focus to gratitude. In the complexity of life, it's easy to get lost in what is lacking or what we desire. Stoicism teaches us to value the present. List 3 things you genuinely appreciate, whether it's the warmth of your blanket, the smile of a loved one, or the simple privilege of waking up to a new day. Beyond gratitude, delve into self-reflection. Ponder a Stoic principle or analyze a personal challenge. Ask yourself, am I living in accordance with my values? Where did I act impulsively instead of rationally yesterday? How can I improve today? This is not an exercise in self-criticism, but rather in self-awareness and growth. Finally, set an intention for the day. Through your journal, write a simple affirmation or commitment based on Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This functions as your moral compass, guiding your actions and decisions throughout the day. Remember that your journal is a reflection of your inner world. It's a tool, a friend, a mentor. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, one of the most influential Stoic texts, began as his personal journal, a way to remind himself of Stoic principles, understand his actions, and navigate the complexities of life. 5. Set daily intentions, not goals. While both goals and intentions guide our journey, they do so in quite different ways. Goals are future-oriented, focusing on outcomes and achievements. They indicate a destination. On the other hand, intentions illuminate the journey. They anchor themselves in the present, rooted in our values and the person we aspire to be daily. Stoicism, at its core, emphasizes the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. Goals are often tied to external outcomes, which, in some cases, may be beyond our control. Despite our efforts, unforeseen events can arise. Intentions, however, remain firmly within our domain. They are daily affirmations of our personal values, a conscious choice of how we wish to face the world, regardless of external circumstances. As you start your morning, after clearing your mind through journaling, reflect on the kind of day you want to experience. Instead of focusing on tasks to be accomplished, ask yourself, who do I want to be today? Do you want to be patient, embracing each moment as it unfolds, without haste? Do you want to be compassionate, both with yourself and others, understanding that each person is facing their own battles? Or perhaps you want to be courageous, facing challenges head-on and stepping out of your comfort zone? Record these intentions. They might look like this: today, I will listen more than speak. Or I will approach conflicts with understanding. Or I will find moments of tranquility amid chaos. These are not tasks to be completed, but reminders of the character you aspire to embody. As Seneca beautifully expressed, it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Intentions are our daily compass in this effort, guiding our reactions, decisions, and behaviors. More than passive aspirations, they become active choices that shape our day. By setting daily intentions, you commit not to outcomes but to virtues. You're not defining success by what you accomplish, but by how you act and respond in the world. It's a profound shift in perspective, aligning perfectly with Stoic wisdom and ensuring that, regardless of the unpredictability of the day, you have a clear vision of your personal journey. 6. Practice mindfulness and meditation. It's like giving the mind a vacation. Despite Stoicism and mindfulness having distinct cultural origins, Stoicism in ancient Greece and mindfulness in Eastern traditions, they converge in an inspiring way by highlighting the importance of living a centered and intentional life. The Stoics were deeply attuned to the essence of the present moment, understanding that much of human suffering arises from attachment to the past or anxiety about the future. Epictetus said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them." He pointed to the relevance of our perceptions and the power of the present moment. As you begin the day, carve out space for mindfulness or meditation. This doesn't necessarily mean sitting in a specific position or chanting mantras unless that makes sense for you. It's about grounding yourself in the here and now. Find a quiet place, adopt a comfortable posture, close your eyes, and direct your attention inward. Start by simply observing your breath, noticing the rise and fall of the chest or the sensation of air entering and leaving the nostrils. Your breath, always present, functions as an anchor to the current moment. When the mind wanders, as it commonly does, gently bring your attention back to the breath without judgment. Once centered, expand your awareness to sensations in the body. Feel the weight against the chair or floor, notice the temperature of the environment, the feel of fabric on your skin. Acknowledge these sensations without weaving a story around them, they simply are. Then make a smooth transition to observe your thoughts and emotions, visualizing them as leaves floating in a stream or clouds drifting in the sky. The key here is detachment. You are the observer, not the participant. Conclude the meditation by reflecting on a Stoic principle or quote. For example, meditate on the words of Marcus Aurelius. The universe changes. Life is what our thoughts make it. Let this wisdom permeate your being, guiding your actions and reactions throughout the day. Integrating mindfulness and meditation into your morning routine goes beyond being a soothing ritual. It's a Stoic exercise to recognize and value the present, discern between external events and internal responses, and develop a mental fortitude of constant equanimity in the face of life's uncertainties. 7. Revisit Stoic teachings. The profound wisdom conveyed by Stoic teachings offers a timeless compass for navigating life with grace, resilience, and purpose. However, we cannot regard these teachings as words we read once and forget. They are seeds of wisdom that require constant attention to grow within us and manifest in our daily actions. Let's turn this into a morning ritual, immersing ourselves in the wisdom of Stoic masters. It could be the introspection of Marcus Aurelius, the enlightening letters of Seneca, or the practical discourses of Epictetus. Instead of reading as you would any other book, approach these works with respect and purpose. Start by letting chance guide you, randomly choosing a passage or using a dedicated Stoic meditation book. This method has a peculiar magic, often bringing wisdom that seems incredibly relevant to your present circumstances or the day ahead. After selecting a passage, take a moment to be fully present with it. Read attentively, letting each word and sentiment resonate deeply within you. Allow time to digest the essence, visualize the message, and reflect on its implications. How does this wisdom apply to your life? What universal truths does it reflect? After this contemplation, you might feel compelled to record your reflections. Writing is not just about externalizing thoughts, but a meditative translation, converting ancient wisdom into your own personal doctrine. During this process, new layers of the teaching may be uncovered, perhaps in the light of a recent experience or anticipating its relevance in future events. However, Stoicism is, above all, a philosophy of action. The true culmination of this morning ritual lies in application. If the teaching speaks of the transience of life, allow yourself to be inspired to appreciate every moment. If it highlights the insignificance of external opinions, use it as a shield against unwarranted criticisms or praises. Every Stoic teaching is a call to action, a provocation to infuse your day with virtue and wisdom. If you are fortunate enough to share the Stoic journey with friends or a community, consider discussing these teachings with them. Engaging in these dialogues, sharing personal insights, and hearing varied interpretations can amplify the depth of understanding and foster communal growth. In essence, revisiting Stoic teachings each morning is not just a reading exercise, it's a daily renewal of the commitment to live with awareness, intention, and virtue. As the Stoics remind us, the true essence of learning is not just in understanding, but in incorporating and living the wisdom. In conclusion, this Stoic morning routine is not a rigid set of steps, but a flexible and personal invitation to start the day with purpose, awareness, and virtue. Experience each component, adapt as necessary, and make adjustments to meet your needs. Stoicism, at its core, is a personal quest for wisdom and authenticity, and this morning routine is just a tool to assist you on that journey. May each morning be an opportunity to embrace life with love, courage, and gratitude. Thanks for watching.